So first we'll discuss about what is abstract class, okay, and then we'll discuss why do we need that. Okay, so two questions are there. What is abstract class? And second question is why do we need it? Okay. I'll just declare one class. Class say vehicle. Okay. So class name should be camel case. So we know every class is having some features or properties or some functionalities or methods. I'll just declare two methods. Div start. So, so two methods. I'll just create object of this class. And we can call these methods. Okay, so this is normal definition, class definition, and we have just defined that class over here. We have defined couple of methods, and we created object of that class, and we invoke those methods inside that class. So when I run this, so it will run and display the things what we have taken as a body of that function or method. Okay. So this is normal class. So now suppose I want to create few more classes that are related to vehicle. Okay. Like class car. Okay. Now car can also start. Okay. I can have this method start. I can have these two methods in car class. Now, so if you are going to design some object oriented, if you are working in some large projects, okay, so and you are designing object oriented code or program, so this is not kind of good design. Okay, now we can see this is a car. Car is a type of vehicle. Okay, so why not to extend this vehicle class itself over here, right? We can do that, right? So we have learned that extend inheritance. So we can do that. Vehicle. Okay. So first thing, before discussing this thing, so let us let us discuss about what is the abstract class. Now suppose, now I have defined the body here. So I don't want the body. What I do, just pass and then pass. Okay. And this is also going to work perfectly fine. So if I run this, so since there is no body, it is going to work. Okay. Now so far this is not an abstract class. This is normal class. Okay. So first, if I want to convert this into abstract class, so what I need to do, I need to take help of one library, that is ABC. ABC is one library which allows me to convert the normal class into abstract class. So how do I import that? So what I'll say, from ABC import ABC. Okay. Also, I want another library that is called as abstract method. Now what I'll do, I'll just extend my this class, parent class. I want to convert this class into abstract class. So I have to extend this from this ABC class. Now let us run this again. Okay, no issues. Now what I'll do, now I'll create one more class, that is a car class, and I'll just extend this parent class, that is vehicle. I am creating object of this vehicle. That is perfectly fine. That will run. Now, I don't have this start and stop method here. I'll just use another method. Let's say change here. Okay. I create object of this car class. C equal to car. C dot change gear. Now let us see whether it works or not. So what I'll do, I'll just comment this. Let us see if it works. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Why? Because this class is having normal method And even though this class is abstract class, this class is also having normal methods. Now what I'll do, I'll just change these methods to the abstract method. So in order to convert the method, normal method to the abstract method, we have to just annotate that method with that abstract method, this thing, abstract method library. We have to decorate that. Now these methods have been converted into abstract method, and any class that is having at least one abstract method is called as a abstract class. Okay, so this is an abstract class and this is abstract method. Now let us run this. Now I am getting error. Why? Now I am getting error. Why? Because the rule of abstract class is whatever abstract methods are defined there or declared there, those methods need to be overridden, or need to be defined in their in its child class. So here we don't have a body over here for this abstract class, but that body has to be defined over here inside this child class. So this is a rule, thumb rule we can say, and we have to follow that. Now you will ask, if I don't use abstract class, can it work? Yeah, no problem. It will work perfectly fine. Okay, but why to use abstract class? It's a design decision. At the time of design of the classes, while doing the project. Okay, so it's kind of a decision how to design the classes, how to design your application. Okay, so this is design level decision. Why to take such kind of decisions? I'll give you one more example so you will come to know. So this is how we can declare abstract class. In order to declare abstract class, we should have this library ABC. Okay, so you have to import that from this ABC. ABC module is there, and this ABC is class is there. Okay, in this module, you can go inside that class. See, and you, in order to declare abstract method, you should have this library abstract method. So this is basically one method inside that class. Okay, abstract method in this class. So you have converted this normal class into abstract class, and whatever another thumb rule is, if any method is declared as an abstract class, okay, that method should have been defined, or the definition of that method should be written in the child class. So that writing that method in the child class is called as a method overriding. Okay, method overriding. Say, understand difference between method overloading and method overriding. Yesterday we discussed method overloading, that we can use for polymorphism, right? To achieve polymorphism. So over here we are overriding. We are doing method overriding. If you don't override that method, you will get an error likewise, like this. So far whatever what we have discussed, did you understand that, or
Yes,
anything
sir.
that is not clear?
No.
We discuss about how to declare abstract class. We so far we have not discussed why do we need that abstract class. Okay, so how to declare abstract class? how to declare abstract method, and how to override that abstract method that we have discussed so far. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is clear. Whatever discussed over here, that is clear. So let us move ahead.
Yes.
To understand why do we need abstract class. Okay, so suppose we are working on one project for the company. So we have that employee class. Okay, we have one employee class. So we are designing that class, employee class. But while doing design, what we came to know that, see, there are different types of employees, right? Let's say we have in that company we have permanent employee, we have contract employee. Okay, so not both the employees, both the types of employees are having similar kind of properties. Okay, and similar kind of probably methods. So what I do, what I decide to do, I'll decide to create a separate classes for this. I'll design one class for permanent employee. Okay, we'll have some ID equal to, let's say, 0. First name. These are the properties. Last name. Address. Date of birth. Date of join. And suppose is having some yearly salary equal to 0. I'll declare one method here. Print salary. Employee salary is format. Okay, I'll pass some yearly salary here and monthly employee. I want to print employee monthly salary. Okay. So for this, how do we access the property? So I'll pass some yearly salary for this employee. Okay. So how do we access the property? Self dot yearly salary equal to salary. What are things I have passed here? Now over here, what I'll do? Self dot yearly salary divided by 2. So this is the one method for this employee. Now I have contract employers. Same properties I am having for contract employee. But for a contract employee, I don't give package, yearly package. What else? over here just monthly salary. And this monthly salary would be based on some, how many work hours are there, means how much time he has worked. So daily, if he is working for on that particular day, he is working on 8 hours, this salary per hour would be multiplied with those many hours. So I'll pass as a hourly rate for that contractor. So instead of monthly salary here, what I'll say, hours work. Okay. Let us define one variable here, similar, same method. So over here, I want to pass hourly rate and hours work. And here I'll do sale dot hourly rate equal to rate and sale dot hours work equal to hours. And employee monthly salary is sale dot into hourly rate. Okay, so I have defined two classes here now, right? Permanent employee and contract employee. I designed this. Now, when I create object of, when I want to deal with this permanent employee, I'll create object of this class, permanent employee class. P equal to, when I want to deal with contract employee, I'll just create object of contract employee. P dot print salary and C dot print salary. Okay. If I run this, will it work? Yes, it would work.
Yes, it will.
What happened? No, some issues there. Yeah, I have to pass the this, right? While creating object, I have to pass this, right? So for permanent employee, I have to pass his yearly package. Okay. And for contract employee, I have to pass rate, hourly rate, and number of hours he work. Now this will work. Permanent employee takes no argument. Why? Salary is there, right?
Sir, you have to give the like constraints in method, no? Like in where you call it C dot. Here you will give constraints, no?
Oh, sorry. I forgot to create init method, constructor method. So I will create that first. So instead of printing over here, or instead of passing this variable here, we can do over here. So this initialization will go here.
Sir, but it should work without that too, no?
Yeah, it should work without that, no issues. But this is a kind of good design of any programming, object-oriented programming.
Okay.
You should have constructor. Means whenever you the initialization of the objects or properties, that should go in this method only. Okay, not at the time of implementation of any other method. So this would go here. Okay, now this would work. Okay, so it's showing the result perfectly. So there is no issue. But if you talk about the design, coding, no issues at all. But if you look at the design, see, look at the two classes. In this class, there is a property ID, first name, last name, address, date of birth, date of join. So up to here, the properties are repeating, right? Tomorrow I add one more type of employee, like a daily wages employee. Okay, and I'm going to create another class for that employee. So I have to repeat all these properties for that class also, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So I have to repeat that. Tomorrow, if I want to introduce one more field, some other properties, I have to make changes in all these classes over here, over here, and that another class also. So my work, I'm just increasing my work, nothing else. Okay. So what I do as a proper to design it properly, what I do, I'll just create one parent class here, employee, and these properties that are common to all the classes, I move over here. And then what next? I need to just extend this class, employee. Okay, over here also, employee. So I don't want to use this now because I have already moved them. And whatever respective properties related to that particular class, those properties only remain in that class. See, work hour and hourly rate, that is related to contract employee. Yearly salary related to permanent employee. I am just keeping those features, those properties only in that particular class. And all the common properties I am moving to this parent class. What next? Let us run this. It's running. Why? Because uh, we have that respective constructor. We are just setting them over here. Self dot yearly salary and and it's accepting that because we are, though we have moved them into parent class, we are just extending that parent class over here. Okay, so this is normal class implementation, normal inheritance. Now where does that abstract class comes into picture? Now uh, in this design I can even create object of employee class. That is possible, right?
Yes.
Yes, that is possible because that is a normal class. I can have one more method here for this class. Okay, that's fine. So I can now invoke this method also. E dot print employee. Okay, this would also work. Okay, this is parent class. Now, what is the problem here with the design? I'm not talking about the implementation. What we have implemented, that is why that will work perfectly fine. That is not an issue. What is the problem here with the design? Now, employee class. When we talk about employee, now I know in my company there is a permanent employee, there is a contract employee. When I just talk about the employee, do I referring? Am I referring to any specific type of employee? So when I talk
No.
about the employee, I should either refer to the permanent employee or contract employee. So when I talk about just employee, okay, I am not referring to any specific type of employee, and this is a problem, right? Why should I just create an object of employee and get it is what I am going to get back? Nothing, right? I'm just employee is just a template. It's not pointing to any kind of any specific type of employee. I'm not going to achieve anything by just pointing to the employee class, right? Isn't it? You are getting me? Because employee just pointing to the employee, I am not. If I say employee, what picture would come to my mind? Just talking about employee, right? Nothing else. It's just a template. Okay, so I'm not going to achieve by just creating an object of employee. I'm not going to get back anything. When I talk about employee, permanent employee, or uh, this contract employee or daily wages employee, then I'm just pointing to the or referring to the specific type of employee and get the features of that employee. Okay, tomorrow if I want to generate one report on how much salary I am giving to the contract employee, Okay, how much salary I am giving to the uh, what I can say, how much salary I am giving to the uh, permanent employee. Okay, so that with this I can get the report by pointing to the individual type of employee. So there is no need to create object of this class. Okay, so what, that's why what I'll do, instead of, in order to restrict the user or developer from creating object of this class, I'll just make it abstract. Okay, I just make it abstract. There could be certain methods, okay, that I want uh, to apply all types of employees. Okay, so those methods would go here. Okay, and there could be methods, few methods that are related to all the employees that will go in this parent class, and some methods related to specific class that would go in their respective classes. So the common methods would be declared here, but the definition won't be here. Okay, let's say I want to print now this print salary would be the common method, right? So what I'll do, I'll just declare that over here. And won't write the definition. So I'll just say pass. And make this class as an abstract class. In order to make this class as an abstract class, we need to import that ABC. And just extend this class from this ABC library. What happened? And this print salary would be decorated as abstract method. And the definition of this print salary would go in their respective classes, child classes. Okay. Now I am having some more methods, like for the employee, I should have insert employee, update employee, right? So now, Omkar, you are designing this permanent employee class. Okay. Suppose, let's assume you are
Yes.
designing this permanent employee class, and Parshuram is designing this contract employee class. Okay. So we should have that insert, update methods, delete method also. So what we do, I'm assuming that now you are designing this permanent employee. So what you would say, insert permanent employee. And all that insert query and inserting the data into database. That would go here. Insert, sorry, update permanent employee. You want to view also. Okay. And Parshuram is designing this class. So while designing, he just prefer to use another terminology for this. He'll just choose contract employee because he is inserting, he is designing contract class, contract employee class. Tomorrow we are introducing another class, let's say daily wages employee. Okay. So again, it is given to some other developer. He would be using his terminology, like insert daily wages employee, update daily wages employee. Again, this is a flaw, right? So this is a design flaw. So number of classes, as and when number of classes are increasing, and it is given to some different developers, they will choose the terminology naming convention as per their convenience, right? Are you getting me what I am to convey to you?
Yes. Yes,
Right.
sir.
So this is even though there are different types of employees, this is just an employee, right? For company, he is an employee, right? So instead of saying like
Yes.
for different classes, instead of saying insert permanent employee, insert contract employee, why shouldn't we use like insert employee, right? Or just insert, or just add employee. So at the organization level, I should have some, the naming convention. I should use some naming convention, and every developer should follow that naming convention. That developer should not use the naming convention as per his convenience. Okay. So that's why what I do, I put some restriction. Okay. And that restriction can be set using abstract class. Right. So how to set that restriction? Just declare those method over here and make them abstract. Add employee. So right. So this is what we are going to do in this class now. So this is a one more use of abstract class. So basically we are creating a contract, okay, between this class and the child classes that another developer is going to design or create. Now these methods can be defined here, or implementation can be done over here in these classes. Just try running this and see if any error, you get any error. See, can't instantiate abstract class permanent employee with abstract method add employee. So we have to declare we have to do the implementation. See, these are the abstract classes, right? Abstract methods. So we have to implement this now here in the child classes.
Sir, is that like if some method is added to an abstract class method, then does it become mandatory to implement it in every child class?
Yes, if it is abstract method. If it is
Okay,
normal
then it
method,
becomes mandatory.
yeah. If it is normal method, then you need not implement that in the child class. You can just access that method, because why we are using that normal method? Just uh, it's up to you whether you want to invoke that or not. But these
Okay,
abstract methods, you have to do the implementation.
okay.
Now this, I have said that restriction on the developers. Now you have to use these methods only. Okay, you cannot go beyond this. You understood, right?
Okay, yes. So like if we want, we can add extra classes in the child, but we have to compulsorily add the abstract classes. Sorry, like abstract methods, right?
Abstract methods we have defined here, right? In this parent
No,
class.
no, I am saying that, for example, if I am inheriting employee class in my own class, for
Hmm.
example, and
Hmm.
then if I have to compulsorily add the abstract
Yes, yes,
methods,
yes. You have to
yes,
compulsorily.
and
It's mandatory to implement this. Okay, to implement,
okay,
because implementation is not here. So you have to
okay,
implement
but
these methods in your class. That is
okay, so
mandatory.
after implementing the abstract methods, I can still implement my own methods in that too, right?
Yes, yes. Your own methods you can
Okay,
add.
okay.
So contract also we should have these methods implementation. And this is a use of abstract class. Okay, so this is design level decision. So whether to use abstract class or not, but it's better to use abstract class. It's already it will always give you some benefits. Okay. Can't instantiate abstract class. Now you can see this error. Okay, it's saying we cannot instantiate abstract class employee. So we cannot do this now, and we are not needed this, right? We just have to create object of child class only. Now it is working. I hope this is clear. Any doubt? Let me know.
No, no, sir.
Parshuram? Parshuram, do you have any doubts? Okay, then we'll stop here then. If you don't have any doubts. Okay, I'll give you some assignments today on this. Okay. And
Okay.
I think